Okay, so today we're going to be thinking about street art and looking at some street artists. Then we're going to try and create some of our own. So although street artists obviously work outdoors, painting on walls or buildings, I'm sure they always pretty much make some sketches first to design what they're going to do and have a sketchbook full of ideas of things that they would like to paint and say. So the first artist we're looking at here is Banksy. He is an English-based artist, an activist and a film director, but he's an anonymous artist, so nobody knows his identity. These artworks just appear in places around the country on walls and are then very valuable. But nobody knows who Banksy actually is. There's some ideas about who he might be, but nobody knows his exact identity. So this is one of the more famous works of his, The Girl with the Heart Balloon. Let's have a look at some other ones. The other artist I wanted to show you is one of my favourites, is Keith Haring, and he was a street artist working in America, mainly in New York in the 1980s. He did these really sort of cartoony graphic images which he painted again in streets and on buildings, but he was very inspired by cartoons and Disney and Pixar and things like that he saw in the 70s when he was growing up. This is him. So what I've decided to do is a Keith Haring inspired piece of street art of my own. I've got the Keith Haring dog up there, just to remind me of what kind of drawing he does. But the way to do it, the best way to do it, I found, is to sketch out some ideas first on some cardboard. I've just used a bit of cardboard here. And when you're sort of happy with the shape that you've got, you can just draw around it. If you've got a nice big thick marker pen, that's ideal. If not, just use the black paint in the set, or anything else that you've got basically. What you can do then is just cut around it, and that just really helps because then you've got the shape exactly as you want it and you can trace around it and draw it on. And I've got the rainbow here. I'm going to have them holding the rainbow in the style of the sort of NHS thank you to the carers symbol. So I'm going to have two of these holding the rainbow, so I can draw around that one, flip it over and do it there, and then they're exactly the same, and then it looks a lot neater because street art's really about making a big impact as quickly as possible. And Keith Haring's drawings, which are inspiring me to do this, are very simple sort of line drawings, cartoon like. So I'm going to draw that out and see where we get to. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to send me an email of your painting if you would like to share your work with everybody on the Young Carers Twitter page. Bye for now.